Jai Jai Ram Om.
Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Om.
Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Om.
Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Om.
Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody.
Pranam Swamiji, Pranam.
Hari Om Swamiji, Pranam.
Pranam.
Pranama Swamiji, Pranama. Swamiji.
Pranam. So where are we now? Yesterday our review. I think up to 6, huh? Okay. There is no hard and fast rule. Any shloka from any chapter up to 7th or 8th or 9th?
7th.
7th what?
Swamiji, Patram Pushpam Toyate, 9th chapter.
Patram Pushpam.
9th chapter.
9th chapter.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yeah. What is it? 9th. Sorry. 8th. 9th. Okay. Yes. Which shloka? Which shloka?
Patram Pushpam Toyate, Swamiji.
Swami, 26 sloka.
Okay.
26.
Okay, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean to us?
We have to always remember Papa. We have to remember always Papa.
Yes. But the main message is what? God doesn't stand for anything. It should be, it should be alva. It should be this. It should be a costly one. Anything with which we offer with love, with dedication, whether it is leaf, whether it is a flower, whether it is a fruit, whether it is water. That means, whatever we offer, what is needed is only a dedication.
Yes, Swamiji.
Anything. But to us, whatever we do, when we do it perfectly, when we do it knowingly, when we do it with love, when we do it with dedication, when we do it with gratitude, when we do it with perfection, it will reach him. He will
Only
accept.
that all comes in Papa's sayings only.
He says, nothing in a slipshod. Every action should be as perfectly done as possible, and it should never be in a slipshod. clumsy, half-hearted way. Oh, okay, then.
Swamiji, seventh chapter, 14th sloka. Seventh chapter, 14th sloka. Daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mameve prapadyante maya metam tadantite. Papa's message, beholding divinity in all activities.
No, the Maya is there, very difficult to cross over.
Yes, Swami.
But those who take refuge in me, Mamevaya, the people who are purely depending upon me, they will be able to cross over this. Meaning what? Maya means, that which is prohibiting us, denying us, awareness of in our heart. That is Maya. I am only aware of myself. I am not aware of the Lord who is seated within me. That is because of Maya. And it is very difficult to get over. But those who dedicate their entire totally to me, that means to God, then they will be able to get over this Maya. He is there within us. We are not aware of him. So we devise some method by which we become aware. That will end our delusion. Yesterday, as we said, every stanza we have to see for ourselves, not the textual meaning. Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mamamaya Duratyaya. Because he himself has brought this Maya. Mamamaya, no? Mameva ye prapadyante. Maya metam tarantide. I will be able to cross over this only when people rely on me, depend upon me, take refuge in me. I take care of them. That means, I am not aware of his presence within, but without him I don't exist. But I am not aware of his presence. That is the mysterious delusion I have. So I keep on praying, doing Ram Nam, and then finally, when I fully depend upon him, not on anything else, then he will make me aware of his presence. Yeah, then.
10th shloka, Swamiji.
Of what?
Saptamodhyaya, 7th.
Bijamam.
Bijamam sarvabhutanam viddhi pradha sanatanam buddhir buddhi matamasmi tejas tejasvinamaha. He is the eternal seed in everybody.
Because we all, this is the one which gives us clarity that we are his children. This particular sloga, first sloga, there are so many slogas by which he repeats this. But this particular sloga enables us to remember that he is our everything. We have come from him. Previously we were thinking that we have come from our parents. After having read this, we come to realize that parents are only instrumental causes and the real bijam is from him only. So this will help us. This particular chapter, it is called, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. The meaning is, Jnana means knowledge. Vijnana means applied knowledge. I should be able to translate the knowledge into my life. Experience. So here, I know that he is there, but then suddenly, directly we come to understand. Papa used to say that you try to go to the source of your and the world life. So in this particular chapter, he brings everything. She says, in the fourth, Bhumiram,
Bhumirapo nalo vayu kammano buddhirevacha
Ahankara.
में भिन्ना प्रकृति रस्tada.
So he is telling about his Prakriti Svabhava. What does he? He says, my Prakriti are eightfold Prakriti. They are earth, water, Agni, fire, air, space, mind, intellect, and the sense of individuality, Ahankara. So he is telling us is manifested as well as unmanifested. Unmanifested is his bijam. So now we get some idea. So the jnana becomes vijnana. When I see water, when I see sun, when I feel my 98.4 degree temperature, when I see the earth, when I walk through space, like that, there is a direct knowledge. So that's also a very important chapter. Jnana Vijnana Yoga. He says, I am the sapidity of the water. I am the glory, the splendor of Surya, Chandra. I am the Omkara in the I am the bound in Prabhas.
प्रभास में प्रणव शब्द के पौषण नुसु.
So he is explaining Bhumir Bunnyo Gandha Prathivyam Cha Tejaschasmi Bhav Jivanam Sarvabhudeshu. Easy way to understand, he is my life force. Without which I don't exist. Jivanam Sarvabhudeshu Tapascha Tapasvishu. So in this seventh, he gives us in a package. Easy for us to understand it. And then see for ourselves. So Jnana Vijnana Yogam is a wonderful, beautiful chapter. Yes, then. Next, anything else? Any other sloka from any other chapter, up to 9th or something. Then we will enter into the 10th one. So first one is Vishada Yogam. Second one is, that means Vishada Yoga means everything originated from me and mine. That is why he got Vishada. And then his attachment.
Sankhya Yoga.
Second is Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga means where he explains about the transient nature of the body. What should be the attitude while performing action without expectation of food. And I should be very careful when dealing with the sense objects. I must be able to withdraw myself, and then I must develop samatva, equanimity. All my actions should be perfectly done. A man of steady wisdom. I should become a man of steady wisdom. All these things are covered in the second. Third is karma yoga. Nobody will be able to keep quiet. So we try to turn every akarma to karma yoga, means dedication to God. And then fourth, what does it mean? We develop, even while actions are doing it, one has to develop that akarma attitude as an offering to him through a natural and spontaneous process by forsaking the fruits of action, reveling in his remembrance, not depending upon anybody for anything. One involves in action at the same time feeling that of not acting at all. And he should also know that actions which are to be followed such are the actions which are to be avoided. And then we go to the fifth, karma sannyas. So when I keep on thinking, I may develop a doubt. Why you get into a lot of activities and then feel miserable? Why not we take to retire to solitude? Then God says, okay, but that is very difficult because you are carrying the same mind. That is a dushkaram, he says, To concentrate upon that in a lonely place, it is dushkaram. Whereas, when we bring in this aspect in the God dimension aspect in our action, it will be easier. Instead of renouncing the action, what is to be done is to free oneself from the fruit of action and feeling that actions are carried out by both organs of action and organs of perception. I am not involved in it, so the agency is not taken over. From there we move to the sixth. For all these we need some self-control, Atma Samyam. So the three things, Yuktahara Viharasya, moderation in food, sleep, activity, then elaborately talks about Jnana Yoga. So how to develop this in one-pointedness, and finally the evenness there also. For that we have to regularly practice and develop this passion. So these 5 points were there in the Atma Samyama Yoga. And from there we move to this Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Effort to translate the spiritual knowledge into spiritual experience. Delving deep into the origin of oneself and the world. It helps to actualize spirituality in daily life to a very great extent. Different pictures drawn by the same artist. Vinobaji is this beautiful example. Everybody should remember this in the 7th chapter. Different pictures drawn by the same artist with the same brush on the same canvas evoke different feelings. Similarly, the Supreme Artist, the Lord, brings out the varied manifestation with the same ingredients which are also created by Him. Easy for us to understand. And then from there we go to the Akshara Brahma Yoga, because here the transient nature of the body, death of the body, is very much highlighted. And at that time we must remember Him, because what we remember Him at the last moment is important. For that, I cannot say that I will do it at that time. No, I have to practice now itself. Tasma sarveshu kareshu maam anusmara. So I have to keep on constantly remembering Him. Then only I will be able to reach that. And the ninth is what? Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. Here it is called in expressway, By realizing that the beautiful sloka is there, everybody has forgotten.
Prabhu Sakshi,
Ananya Chintayantu.
Gadir Bharta. Gadir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Sudhid. Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijam Abhyayam. So many things he says, but this is wonderful. So that when we know that He is behind everything, He is the Bharta, He is the Gadi, He is the Bharta, He is the Prabhu, He is the Sakshi, He is the Nivas, He is Sharanam, He is Suhrit, He is Prabhavam, Pralayam, Sthanam, Nidanam, Bijam, Abhyayam. So when that being the case, everything is His. So when we do actions, everything in His sake, for His sake, then we reach Him. So this is called the express highway, royal path, where we can blindly, we need not observe any other thing. So up to 9.
19th Swamiji, Tapamyaham Varsham, Nigruna Mutramicha, Amrutanchaiva Murtucha, Sadasachaham Arjuna.
Correct. Tapamyaham Varsham, both tapa and varsham, everything, heat. And nigrahanam, then creation as well as dissolution, destruction, birth as well as death, the beingness and the non-beingness, everything. Because this gives us the complete picture of him. So whatever we do, knowingly or unknowingly, we are doing his job only. The moment we realize this, nothing else is needed. Pitahamasya jagata, mata dhata pitamaha. He says, the language in which we can understand. Pitamaham, pitahamasya jagata. I am the Jagat Pita. And Mata, Dhata, Pitamaha, Vedyam, Pavitram, Omkaram, Rik, Sama, Yajurevacha. Everything is covered. So now we should be able to, without referring to this, each chapter should give us some idea, Right from Vishad Yoga. Then, suppose in that way the me and mine comes with Rashtra, that is the whole problem. Then Vasamsi Jirnani in the second, Samatvam Yoga Muchade in the second, Karmanyavadhikaraste in the second. Like that, each chapter 2 or 3, if we can remember, Nakikashchit Shanamapi, Jadu Dishtatya Karmakrate, Niyad Devan, Ishtan Bhogan, Yajna Shishtam Sahayajna, Nakarmana, we may know about it, but we may not know it. Karmanehavi samsiddham mastita janagadeya. He said Janaga people, though he has realized, he was doing it, He was involved in action. So the Satna Buddhi Vedam Janiyed Tattvavittva Mahavago Sadrishyam Jeshtate Mai Sarvani Karmani like Kamayesha Krodesha Rajoguna Samudbhava Dhumena Vridevani Yathadarsho Malenaja Avridam Jnanamedena Jnanino Nityavairina Kamarubena Kaunteya Dushpuranam. Something like that, Evam Buddhe Param Buddha. Iprakaram Atmavina Buddhiyakal Paramandu Mansalaki Atmavina Nishcharamaki Pidisaraka Kamarube Shatruni Greek. Evam Buddhe Param Buddha Stamstat Atmana Jahishatrum Mahabaho Kamarubam Durasadat. So 9 chapters we have covered, but we would request everybody to pick out one or two from this, write down, so that the idea comes to us. The moment we hear about the chapter, something comes in our mind. Oh, that is something that will enable us to practice. That is enough. Then whenever time permits, we will go through chapter, sloka by sloka. So with this background, we move to the 10th. Every day we will have this session where you can bring out what is Vibhuti Yogam. This vast creation is God's book. When our eyes are covered with thick veils, we think that the book is closed. Everywhere in this book, the name of the Lord is written in beautiful letters, but we fail to read it. We get this description of the world manifestation, that the divine has become the many through its yoga power. Though he is one, he can also be the many. An in-depth study of his Vibhuti, power of manifestation, helps to know him more clearly. Vinoba used to say, first when we start our alphabets, we start small a, then big A, like that, you know. So here, first, you know, he is made us to see him in such a creation where it is very explicit. Though it starts with Buddhi Jnana, Asangmoham, Shama Satyam, Tamashama, Sukham Dukkam, Bhavo Bhavo, Bhayam, Chavayam Evacha, Ahimsa, Samadha Tushti, Tapo Dhanam, Yashoyasha, Bhavanti Bhava Bhutana, Bhava Bhutana, Mattayeva Pratikpita. Here he lists out what all that has come out from him. The Chinadripo, Nityani Chinadripo. 4 and 5. Good dear. Here, reason. We are having the reasoning faculty, you know, right knowledge, unclouded understanding, forbearance, veracity, control over the senses and mind, joy and sorrow, evolution and dissolution, fear and fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, contentment, austerity, charity, fame and obloquy. These divine traits of creatures emanate from me alone. So Vibhuti means, you know, the manifestation, power of manifestation. In a seed, you know, the creative power is there. We are not conscious of it. Similarly, in everything there is a power there, hidden power. So these are all some of the power. The 7 great seers, their 4 elders are good. He who knows in reality the supreme divine glory and supernatural power of mind gets established in me through unfaltering devotion. Of this there is no doubt. I am the source of all creation. Aham sarvasya Mata Sarvam Pravartade Idimatva Bhajante Mam Buddha Bhava Samanyuta. Here also he says that I am the origin. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. എന്നെ ഇങ്ങനെയെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കിയ വിവേക സർവത്ര എന്നെ തന്നെ. So knowing thus the wise, full of devotion, constantly worship me. He starts, after some time, you know, probably 719, he starts telling. He will start narrating about Ahamatma Gudagesha. He starts telling. Because he asked for specific, so he starts listing. I am the universal self seated in the heart of all beings. Then I am Vishnu among the 12 sons of Aditi, the radiant sun among the luminaries. I am the grove of Marut, the moon, the stars. Among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Among the gods, I am Indira. Among the organs of perception, senses, I am the mind. And I am the consciousness, life energy and life being. I was trying to get this. It was 22. Vedaham Samavedosmi alva. ഇന്ദ്രിയങ്ങളിൽ ഞാൻ മനസ്സും ജീവജാലങ്ങളിൽ ഞാൻ ചേതനയുമാണ്. മനസ്സ് ഭൂതാനാമസ്മി ചേതന. ചേതന means consciousness. That is good. Chetana, consciousness. So easily we can understand, you know, he is the life force, he is the consciousness, he is the intelligence. Buddhir buddhivadamasmi. These things, you know, it is easy for us to remember. It's not a tall word. It's an expression which we can easily understand. So this Vibhuti Yoga gives us more and more clarity about it. Among the trees, I am the Ashwatha. Among the Gandharvas, Chitrartha. Among the Siddhas, I am Kapila. Among the celestial gods, Ucheshrava. Among the mighty elephants, Airavatam. Among the weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among the celestial Kamadhenu, I am the sexual desire which leads to procreation. Among serpents, everything is covered here.
Vijnanam Japa Yoga.
No, everything is covered. Prahladam. Among the Daityas, I am the great devotee Prahlada. Among the purifier, I am the wind, Sri Rama. Among the warriors, I am Sri Rama. Among the fishes, I am the shark. Among the streams, I am the Ganges. I am the land. I am the Garuda. I am the soul. I am the right type of reasoning. Among the sounds, I am Akaram. Then Aksharanam Akarosmi. Then I am the all-destroying death that annihilates all, and the origin of all that are to be born. Mrityu sarvaharashchaham udbhavascha bhavishyata kirti srid vakcha narinam smitir methadi driti kshama. Whatever this Vibhuti Yoga, if we keep on reading it, probably we will get better idea. No, oh, this is also he, this is also he, this is also he. When we say constant remembrance, these are some of the methods by which the constancy can be felt. Whatever we have seen, whatever is knowable, that has been paraded before us. I am the all-destroyer, I am Kirti, Shrivak, Smriti, Medha, Dhriti, Kshama, speech, memory, intelligence, endurance. Likewise, among the Sudhis that can be sung, Vedic hymns, Gayatri, Marga, among the month, Marga Yelva. Then I am the gambling among deceitful practices, Dudam. Then I am Krishna among the Vrishnis, Arjuna among the sons of Pandus, Pandavanam Dhananjaya, Muninam Shukracharya. I am the subduing power of rulers. He quotes some, though he is there and everybody, I am even that which is the seed of all life. Yachavi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaham Arjuna na tadasti vina yasya maya bhutam charajara. Again he wants to, so in this Vibhuti Yoga, when we go through it again and again and again, it will help us to remember him for the maximum time.
Building for the... It is a starting to build for the 11th chapter.
That is rare, but this is so beautiful. Because whatever that we are seeing now in this world, immediately he says, I am that, I am that, I am that. So 10th is Vibhuti. Vibhuti is very nice word. There is no limit to my divine manifestation. He closes like that. Nandosti mama divyanam vibhudinam parandava yesha tadesha prokto vibhuder vistaro maya.
எக்ஸாம் டைம்ல ரிவைஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா ரிவைஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. எக்ஸாம் டைம்ல ரிவைஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா 10th சாப்டர். சமம் பாகம் is 41, 42.
படிச்சதுனால பிரயோஜனம் இல்லையே, நம்ம உள்ள போனோமே. It is such being is a glorious, brilliant and powerful. Know that to be a part of my manifestation. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam Srimad Durjitameva cha Tattadeva Devavagachatvam Mama Tejo Amsha Sambhava. Alva. Every such being is glorious, brilliant, powerful. Know that to be a part manifestation of my glory. What will you gain knowing all this in detail, Arjuna? Suffice it to say that I stand holding this entire universe by a fraction of my yogic power. That is the final one. Atava bahunaitena kim yadena tavarjuna
tamam bonam
Vishtabhyaham idam krishnam ekamshena sthito jagat. The Yoga Shakti or Rams, only one out of 100, no? I am only a part. Whatever we are here explained is only a part. So, Vishwarupa Darshanam. So, in the Vibhuti also he brings out the origin. To understand the origin, he brings out Yachavi Sarvabhutanam Bijam Tadagam Arjuna. Like that, we have to keep on hammering this into our mind. From him, everything has come. In him, everything exists. Into him, everything goes back. We remember Papa explaining about Gandhiji. He quotes he says, let's say we remember, it is not an exaggeration to say that the impact of the Mahatma's godly life has influenced and transformed millions of souls, both young and old, of all nations and races of the world. Sri Krishna in the Gita says, wherever the splendor of greatness is, there I am revealed. Among the outstanding luminous souls of the day, Mahatma Gandhi is a very incarnation of divine light and peace. Sri Krishna, wherever the splendor of greatness is there, I am revealed. Not that I am not there, I am there in everybody, but I am revealed through the splendor. So Vibhuti Yoga enables us to see his splendor. He stands out. It becomes expressive, explicit. With that bhavana, we have to go through it again and again. Not that limiting, we are not limiting the God factor to only the selected one. But there the splendor is revealed. From sloka number 19 onwards, no? 19, from 19. എൻ്റെ ദിവ്യങ്ങളായ വിഭൂതികളിൽ ഹന്തതേ കഥയിഷ്യാമി ദിവ്യ ആത്മവിഭൂതയ പ്രാധാന്യത കുരുശ്രേഷ്ഠ നാസ്തുന്ത്യോ അതൊക്കെയാണോ ചോദിച്ചു. Not all. Because Arjuna, now I shall tell you my prominent divine glories. For there is no limit to my manifestation. Prominent. Just quoting something for us so that we will be able to take the thread. We should also not stop there. When you say Aksharana Makarosmi, after I, whatever comes, that also is he. But the I is the beginning, you know. So that is how he talks about Vibhuti. Anybody would like to say anything? Any other slokas? Okay, that is also okay.
Swamiji, chapter 8, 20 and 21. Chapter 8, 20, 21. Tam Niyamas.
Chapter 8 is
8, 20 and 21. Loka.
Bhavo न्यू अव्यक्तो व्यक्तो अव्यक्तात्
तम नियमाख्याय प्रकृत्या निबता स्वय यो याम तनुम भक्तः 20 and 21.
You said 8, you know.
No, 7. Sorry, 7.
Yeah, let's say we are कामैस्ते तैर्विज्ञानं प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवता तं नियमः प्रकृत्या नियतस्वया यो यां तनुर्भक्तः श्रद्धयार्चितुमिच्छति तस्याचरां श्रद्धां मामेव विददाम्यहम्. Yes.
இது கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா வேணும் சுவாமி.
ஒரு எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் வேணும். சரி, ஒரு மினிட். Chapter number 7.
எனக்கு முன்னாடி படிச்சு 19 படிச்சிருக்கீங்க.
அல்ல, சிலப்போ டக்குன்னு கிடைக்காது.
இல்ல 19
அல்ல, இந்த இவருக்கு இது வேணும்னு சொன்னாரு. 7,
20 and 21.
7.
பிரகிருதியின் மேன்மை தாழ்வு பற்றிய அறிவு.
Others again deprived of discrimination due to this or that sensual desire, following this or that right, devote themselves to other mythical gods led by their nature. People are carried away by their own prakriti, by their own nature. There are samskaras which we have accumulated and which give us a particular direction in our own life. And so in this case, people are drawn by various desires. Kama is there, Sarir is the jnana. The knowledge of oneself is covered up and one is drawn towards various desires and cravings. And to satisfy those desires and cravings, apart from the striving of heart and mind, he also worships gods. Let me get something from him. நம்மெல்லாம் பண்றது தானே.
ஆமா.
So I shall worship this God, but I shall worship that. Out of lots of mythical gods and goddesses, people create a religion and worship these particular gods drawn by their kama or desire of the heart. Real jnana is drawn away by these various cravings. Therefore, prapadyante anyadevas. They worship various other gods. Why not worship the supreme, divine, that supreme divine form from whom everything has come, in whom we live, to whom we return? Why go to all these various? Because the heart is full of cravings.
Yes, yes, yes.
You may help me. So we have got a big calendar of mythical gods and goddesses and their worship in our religion. In other religion also there are various types of worship. That this drawing the heart away from the supreme divine to various lesser is in religious practice. Yes, you are right. You have brought out a wonderful slogan. Unknowingly, when we do this, we don't get fixed.
Yes.
So we develop devotion, but the ultimate, it is still far away. Because as soon as the mission is fulfilled, we forget him, no?
Yes.
So here is one verse in which Krishna refers to most people in the world. Having said that 4 types of people worship the divine, he also said that they are all generous. Further, Sri Krishna is explaining their behavior by saying that this is their difficulty. Their nature drags them in a direction away from the Supreme Divine. And in the next one he says, Yo yo yam yam, whatsoever form any devotee seeks to worship with Shraddha, that Shraddha of his or her I make unwavering. It can be interpreted in any way, but yesterday also we were sharing with somebody else. We have seen the life of Bhaktottamas,
Yes.
True form. And to them it was 24/7. And there also he doesn't bring any tall philosophy. Any devotee who wants to worship with faith, any particular god or goddess, I help him or her to worship with great Shraddha or faith. That very Shraddha is strengthened in him. That is the way he or she is expressing faith. If I disturb him or now, that person may lose everything. Therefore, I don't disturb him. One must come to the divine slowly, through experience and discrimination. This is the next teaching of Sri Krishna, giving namely generosity. Don't condemn. So even if somebody is worshipping, we will not immediately say that this is not right, this is not good. They are in different stages.
Yes,
Even with all certainty, we ourselves pray at times, Somebody is sick, they say immediately telephone, you pray for.
Yes.
Even in an old age, suppose somebody wants to get some operation, they will telephone, seeking Papa's blessings. Then we don't give them any philosophical talk. We also close our eyes and pray to Papa. You have made them to pray, please hear their prayer. This is the practical one. One day, and here Ranganathanji says, one day Naren himself, the future of Swami Vivekananda, condemned a particular religious sect of Calcutta in the presence of Sri Ramakrishna. After hearing everything, Ramakrishna gently said, Naren, welcome them. They practice according to their understanding. Every house has a back door to enter, not only the front door. Some people like to enter the house through back door, where toilets are there. Some people come from the front door. But there is a back door also. It also allows you to enter. Therefore, don't condemn them. That was an echo of this teaching. Don't condemn, which you have to follow. It is important, especially in the modern age.
Yes, sir.
If you start condemning when children commit small mistake, they will lose faith in themselves. They will become weaker and weaker. Encourage them, join with them, play with them. Then they will grow higher and higher. That is the true attitude of education, and the same thing in religion also. For us, education, religion are earlier and later phases of human development. So don't condemn is a great expression. If you can't show something better, and that too with gentleness and sympathy, and if you just constantly condemn a particular person, for his or her work or life, that is very bad. It would destroy one's faith in oneself. So that Shraddha is strengthening them. How does that person benefit? Endued with the Shraddha, one engages in the worship of that, and from it gains one's desires, these being very dispensed by me alone. In the 7th chapter, the Jnana Vijnana,
Yes.
yeah, it's also covered. So we don't condemn, at the same time we somehow try to fix ourselves in the Supreme One. Because we have prayed, no doubt. He might hear our prayer also, but the thing what happens is as soon as it is over, we forget it. Intensity will be there up to that. The moment the fulfillment is there, the intensity gets diluted. Outwardly we may say, by God's grace I was saved.
Then Swamiji, another point. What is the difference between Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga and Karma Sannyasa? ஆன்ம ஞானமும் கர்மயோகம் என்னும் உன்னத பாதையிலையும் ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் என்ன டிஃபரன்ஸ்? கர்மயோகம் பெற்றா
சொன்னோம் இல்லையா?
ஆமா ஆமா, இல்ல அதுல கம்பாரிசன்ல
சொல்றேன்.
4 and 5, that is chapter 4 and 5ல ஆன்ம ஞானம் கர்மயோகம் என்னும் உன்னத பாதைன்னு ரெண்டு கொடுத்திருக்காரு. இவர்தான் எஸ்
in Jnana Karma Sannyas, even while actions are going on, one has to develop that I have not done anything,
highest stage.
Karma in akarma.
Yes, highest stage.
It should come naturally, spontaneously. But clearly he gives us direction by forsaking the fruits of action, reveling in his remembrance, not depending upon anybody for anything. One involves in action, at the same time fearing of not acting at all. This is Jnana Karma Sannyasa. And Sannyasa, Karma Sannyasa means, you are, suppose, I feel like retiring from all activities and go to a cave and sit. Because any action I do, it is likely to bring some stain. Every action will have some defects, When I weed out from the field, I am causing injury to the weeds, though I want to have a good crop. So any action will have plus and minus. So knowing that, I thought it would be better. Many of us may feel, idella burnappa, ellathriyum vitturom. So here that is called sannyas. But sannyas is also okay. But Sri Krishna says it is very difficult. Because you are going with the same mind. The Ishta and Ishta mind is there,
Yes,
so that will also torture us. So better, he says, better than this sannyas, karma yoga is better. Vishishyate.
Yes.
Because when we act with the bhavana that we are acting on, because he makes us to act, slowly we will be able to get rid of the ill effects of the karma itself. When it is seen that actions have a knack of creating controversies and stress, thoughts to abandon all action and retire to solitude might well up. Here the Lord says that actions are superior to non-performing actions. Instead of renouncing the action, what is to be done is to free oneself from the fruit of action and feeling that actions are carried out by both organs of action and organs of perception. The particular chapter, the word used, I am not doing it.
Everything is only by action. Yes. Hari Om. Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Sarvakarmani manasa sannyasyaste sukam vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kuruvan na karyan na kartritvam na karmani lokasya srijati prabhu na karma vala samyogam svabhavastu pravartate. That is why we are trying now from each chapter, 2 or 3 we call out theme. Not that the others are not there, they will be there, but at least this we will be able to remember. Just like you asked what is jnana sannyasa karma and jnana vijnana karma, jnana karma sannyas. These are all words, at least when they read the title of this chapter, I must dwell on some theme, some important theme discussed therein. That will help us in our Gita study. We must go through 700 slokas, no doubt. Whenever time permits, we should go. But along with that, we will also, because we may not be able to remember everything, you know. So we will try to concentrate on a few and then get it imprinted in our heart, so that whenever we deal with men and matters, whenever we are handling objects, emotions, thoughts, persons, situations, something of it will help us. And the journey from me to we and we to him, slowly it will take place. Bhagavad Gita will definitely help us. And Bhagavad Gita will definitely help us in making our Ram Nam more and more effective. Because so far we have been chanting Ram Nam as a discipline.
Yes.
We know whose name we are chanting. He is very much before us, in us. He is making us to chant. So the Ram Nam chanting will become more and more effective and therefore productive. Anything else?
நாளைக்கு விஸ்வரூப தரிசனத்தை பத்தி சொல்லுங்க.
அது நாளைக்கு எடுக்கிறோம்.
ஆமா, இனி 3 நிமிஷம் தான் இருக்கு.
ஆனா இது மனசுல வேணாம்.
பசுலயே எல்லாத்தையும் போட்டு கம்ப்ளீட்டா வேர்ல்ட்ல கொண்டு வந்துடுறாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி பசு கொண்டு வந்து கோள் காட்டி எக்ஸாம்பிளா காட்டி அதுக்குள்ள எல்லா ஜீவராசிகளும் இருக்கிற மாதிரி விஸ்வரூப தரிசனத்துல ஃபார் காமனர் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். பட் higher ideals, I mean, as far as concerned, as in Bhagavad Gita, what are all to be retained?
சுவாமிஜி, ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒன்று வந்து என்ன, இப்போ கலெக்டர் வந்து ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல ஜனங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கலெக்டர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் கலெக்டர் ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல இந்த ஜனங்களுக்கெல்லாம் நிலப்பட்டா லேண்ட் பட்டா கொடுக்குறாரு. ஸோ ஜனங்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறா, கலெக்டர் தான் தராருன்னு நினைக்கிறா. அது இன் ரியாலிட்டி இது கவர்மெண்ட் தட் இஸ் கிவிங் டு த கலெக்டர்.
ஆமா ஆமா.
ஸோ அதே மாதிரி தான் அந்த யோயாம் பசியந்தி அது மாதிரி இருக்கு தொடருது. என்ன உபாசிச்சாலும் நான் தான் கட்சியில அவர் கண்குணம் தான் சொல்றாரு. ஹரிஓம் சுவாமிஜி.
ஹரிஓம் ஹரிஓம்
ஹரிஓம். தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ.
ஹரிஓம் ஹரிஓம். ஓம் ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய. ஓம் ஸ்ரீராம் ஜெய ராம் ஜெய ஜெய ராம். எந்த சாப்டர் எந்த ஸ்லோகத்தை படிச்சாலும் it will be better if we remind ourselves Papa's simple quotation. Behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. Verily it is he at play in all beings and creatures. In order to get strengthened, concretized, grounded in that, he is now making us to go through Bhagavad Gita. This should be very clear to us. Behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. It has been elaborated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Vibhuti Yogam or Vishwarupa Yogam. All these yogas, he somehow brings out one by one. So behold divinity in every aspect of this world, Leela. Verily it is He at play in all beings and creatures. Entire Gita, essence has been given to us in a small capsule form by Papa. So make me to see you, make me to see you. Behold the divinity in every aspect of the world, Leela. Verily it is He at play in all beings and creatures. That should be very, very clear. Otherwise, it may be an academic exercise we may be going through. Many of us may not know Sanskrit, many of us may not know the different explanation given by Pandits or Mahatmas. For us simple people, we need something that will help us, that will give a push to becoming aware of His presence within, that's all. That should be very, very clear to us. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Jai Ram.
Hari Om.